It's probably not something you think about every day, but the foods you are eating might cause cancer. Yes, you read that right. Cancer is one of those diseases that loom over a good majority of the population. Avoiding these 16 foods altogether, or even limiting your intake of them, can help reduce your chances of contracting cancer. Number 1. Foods that are highly salted, pickled, or smoked meats such as bacon, sausage, bologna, and salami are high in fat and salt. Pickled foods are very high in salts. Eating these types of foods greatly increases the risk of colorectal cancer and higher rates of stomach cancer. Number 2. Diet. Anything diet foods, including frozen foods, or prepackaged foods labeled as diet or low-fat, including diet sodas, generally contain aspartame, which is a chemical, artificial sweetener. There are numerous studies showing that aspartame causes many diseases and sicknesses such as cancers, birth defects, and heart problems. Number 3. Microwave. Popcorn. Conventional microwave popcorn bags are lined with a chemical called perfluorooctanoic acid, FOA. This is a toxin you can find in Teflon also. According to a recent study at the University of California, FOA is linked to infertility in women. Number 4. Non-organic fruits. Fruits that are non-organic are contaminated with some very dangerous pesticides such as atrazine, thiodicarb, and organophosphates, as well as high nitrogen fertilizers. Atrazine is banned in European countries but still used here. This is a weed killer that causes severe problems in humans, especially in our reproductive capabilities. Number 5. Potato chips. Potato chips are high in both fat and calories, which are sure to bring on weight gain. A study done in the New England Journal of Medicine found that eating just 1 ounce of potato chips per day caused an average 2-pound weight gain in 1 year. Besides being full of trans fats which can cause high cholesterol in most people, they have excessive sodium levels which, for many people, cause high blood pressure. Number 6. Alcohol. Alcohol use is the second leading cause of cancer, right behind tobacco use. While a moderate or low consumption of alcohol can be healthy and lead to a reduced risk of heart disease, excessive drinking is known to cause heart failure, stroke, and sudden death. Number 7. Canned tomatoes. The lining of almost all canned foods are made with a chemical called bisphenol A, or BPA. Tomatoes are exceptionally dangerous due to their high acidity, which seems to cause BPA to leach from the lining of the can into the tomatoes themselves. Number 8. Processed meats. All these processed meats contain numerous chemicals and preservatives, including sodium nitrates, which make them look appealing and fresh but are well-known carcinogens. Smoking meats seem to be particularly bad as the meat picks up tar from the smoking process. Yes, tar, the same deadly ingredient that cigarette smoke contains. Number 9. Farmed salmon. These fish are fed on natural diets and are contaminated with chemicals, antibiotics, pesticides, and other known carcinogens. They live in very crowded conditions, which results in these fish having 30 times the number of sea lice than wild salmon. Farmed salmon are fed chemicals to make their meat that reddish-pink color that should occur naturally but doesn't because of the diet of chicken litter that they are fed. Number 10. Artificial sweeteners. There is mounting evidence that the chemicals that make up these sweeteners, especially aspartame, break down in the body into a deadly toxin called DKP. When your stomach processes this chemical, it in turn produces chemicals that can cause cancer, especially brain tumors. Number 11. GMOs. The FDA has no testing procedures for GMO foods, none. The only human study ever published showed that those foreign genes that are present in GM food transfer to the DNA in the bacteria in our digestive systems. Number 12. Highly processed white flours. Mills are no longer content with waiting for their flour to whiten with time. Mills now bleach flour with a chemical called chlorine gas. The EPA states that chlorine gas is a dangerous irritant that is not safe to inhale and in large quantities can be lethal. Number 13. Hydrogenated Oils. All vegetable oils contain high levels of omega-6 fatty acids. An excess of omega-6 fatty acids cause health problems, such as heart disease and an increase in various cancers, especially skin cancer. You need a good balance of both omega-3 and omega-6. Try to get plenty of omega-3 every day. Number 14. Red meat. Red meat seems particularly dangerous when talking about colon cancer. A study done in the U.S. followed almost 150,000 people between the ages of 50 and 74. This study showed that the long-term consumption of red meat significantly increased the amount of colon cancer found in the subjects studied. Number 15. Refined sugars. Cancers seem to have a sweet tooth. This is a known fact that has been around for many years. The Nobel laureate in medicine, German Otto Warburg, back in 1931, first discovered that tumors and cancers both use sugars to feed themselves and or to increase in size. Number 16. Soda. Loaded with sugar, sodas are an empty source of calories that cause weight gain and contribute to the nationwide epidemic of obesity. Drinking large amounts of this rapidly digested sugar causes your blood sugar to spike, which can lead to both inflammation and insulin resistance.